Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So it's a Friday night. Tonight's Friday. You won't see this on Friday, but you'll probably see it Sunday or Monday. So I'm going back over to Cromford Mills where I bought this from, and it's from Eyam Brewery with an SK postcode, which is apparently covers a flipping massive area. But it is what it is. From Eyam Brewery, it's the Imperial Plum Porter. Montpesson's Calling Imperial Plum Porter, 11%, so right down Raggy Avenue. Strength and flavour for me. I do love an Impy Plum Porter. Mr. Bolton Wanderer sent a keg of his Plum Porter down to my wedding. You know, it's things like that. It was a truly kind thing to do. Obviously other Plum Porters, Titanic's Plum Porter Grand Reserve, St. Peter's Plum Porter, there are many other Plum Porters out there, but we'll see how it comes up. I'm looking forward to this. It's a big beer. I'm going to take my time drinking it as you'd expect. Oh, nice poppers on there, on the head, and yeah. So, got the right glass for it, £15 glass, £15 for a flipping glass. Emperor's Brewery glass, there we go, a little bit of smoke there coming out. Oh, look at that, lovely pour, neon black pour with a tan head on that, and dissipating quite quickly actually as you pour in. Look at that, you can see the wow. You really can see that, the bubbles above the glass. Jesus. Don't see that very often. Maybe you can catch that on camera. But you can see the bubbles here. In fact, I can feel the bubbles. Wow. That's wow. And it's still going up now. Is that showing on the camera? That's crazy. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. Still doing it now. It's very fine, but you can see it's calmed down a bit now. But at first it was really, wow. So anyway, there we go. Eyam Brewery. Eyam, wow. Get in. Still see it. Unmistakable plum nose on this. 'Boozy plum on this. Slightly earthy. %. If I was blind tasting this and someone says, what do you think for the ABV? I'd say 13, 14%. It's got some poke to it. So, Imperial Strength Robust Porter, flavoured with natural plum extract. Bulk condition, best served at room temperature, i.e., yep. Pour carefully into a glass. Eyam Brewery, Unit 4, Cartilage House, Business Centre, Great Hucklow, SK178RG. Alcohol content 11% volume, 750ml, made for sharing. I'm going to share this with Mr. Raggy. Yeah, so you got Raggy's beer reviews and you got Mr. Raggy. Well, actually, it's Mr. Rag, but let's not, you know, we don't need to draw too much on that. But wow, what a beer! What a bloody beer! If you're a fan of the Plum Porters, then yes. It's definitely worth a try. You know. Went to Cromford Mills, 750ml bottle. We already know that. Paid £10 for the bottle, which these days in the grand, you know, when you look at the prices of beers, £10 actually a good price. You know, for 750ml. So when we look at bottles of Imperials, when we look at Imperial strength bottles, if this was a can, you're looking at £6 for an 11%er. Now, that's not a bad price at all. And it's a good beer. So, ooh, go in. Obviously, so they claim it's meant for sharing. And yeah, I am going to share it. Yeah, I'm having one glass now, and then I'll finish it off later. And there we go. Oh, I did pick up some treat beers last weekend, and I'm now getting to the stage where this weekend I'm gonna have a few of them, and then go back to the standard fare. You know, you look at the beer wall, you're like, oh, it's a 5%. Is that the biggest beer I've got? Yeah. I mean, I've actually got a 6% that's up there that I can't touch. That's going away to Bridlington later in the year. Yes, I've actually kept one beer for a certain person in brewery in Bridlington for him to try. By then it will have aged quite nicely, so it'd be interesting to see what it comes out like. Still in date as well by that time. Not that dates really matter a shit anyway. But for Raggy's Beer Reviews goes up to Bridlington Brewery and Tap Room, and does a double collab with them. Well, if you're going to do one, you might as well do both. Still don't know what I'm going to brew. I've got to get hold of the bloke soon because it's May, so literally, you know, not many months left now. Save some pennies as well at the neck, because obviously while I'm there at Brid Brewer and Tap Room, I'm going to buy as many of the beers that I've not reviewed before in bottle. Now, last time I bought 6 beers. Well, I'll be honest, if they're free for a tenner or whatever they are, and I bought £20 last time, this time it could be 50 or 60 quid worth. You know, especially if any of the Raggy beers, you know, I certainly want to be reviewing them and putting them on the beer wall at the top. The top shelf for me, that shelf up there. You can see the Raggy's Golden Ales there. You can see some of the Brid Brewer ones there. Yeah, got quite the Raggy beers there. It's quite funny really, but yeah. You know, I'm all good with that. In some ways, going around the country doing beer reviews and doing collaborations and being friendly with pubs, you know, if the Raggy name, for however small it actually really is, can do something like that, then that's all the good, isn't it? You know, we need positivity. We're in a world at the moment where it just seems the idiots are in charge. And corruption, bloody hell. You've got corruption across every major country. You know, look at America. Oh my God. You've got Biden. He looks about 120. You've got Trump. Well, Trump sounds like his name, doesn't it? You know, like a wet fart. Although I do actually agree with some of the stuff he comes out with, but not all of it, obviously. You've got Rishi Sunak. Oh my God. And him and his wife pay no taxes. Yeah, corrupt buggers. And you got Macron, fucking hell, another puppet. Putin, oh Jesus Christ. Hey, fucking, we were talking about so many deluded people. You got the Chinese president or prime minister, whatever your bloody is, dictator. North Korea. And you look around and you think, fucking hell, is there anybody sane left in charge of the world? And what are these countries doing, siding with all the idiots? You know, is there not a leader out there of the free world who's powerful enough to combine all the rest of the free world to say, we're not having this, pack it in? Israel's, I mean, what happened in October was absolutely disgusting, you know. But obviously there's a lot of war going on between them two, Israel and Hamas, or whatever they call themselves. Palestine. And obviously it's been going on for a long time. If not longer than what, you know, most of us know. You know, for probably thousands of years, for what we know. The world is a strange place. And like I say, the idiots are in charge. They really are. You look at the news is so corrupt as well. They ignore stories that are actually mean things to go for stories that no one really gives a flying fuck about. And, you know, I mean, who cares about Harry and Meghan? I couldn't care a shit. Yeah. She's got issues. He's got issues. You know, probably his dad's not Charles. Although you'd expect by now someone would have done the DNA test on that little puppet, wouldn't you? Hey? I mean, really? I'd have been doing some DNA at an early age. And then saying to him, Charles turned around and says, your man was having a bit on the side, or I was having a bit on the side, wasn't they? Hey. Where the bloody hell did you get your hair from, lad? Yeah. Oh dear. What was it? Captain something or other? I don't know. Think of it. You know. But you look at the world. I mean, I look at my workplace and some of the stuff I see at my workplace, it just like it befuddles me. I was thinking of another word. Is the world blind? Are we all blind? Or are we not allowed to say anything these days to upset some bloody, you know, minority? The news in England is all about the minorities. It's not about the majority people who are law-abiding, decent people. It's about looking after the rights of the people that really shouldn't deserve to have their rights looked after. You know, like the recent thing in Nottingham with that bloke who killed 3 people. Why the fuck is he in a prison, in a hospital? It's absolute bollocks. What, you know, you can see it as some, and these judges. What we need to do in this country is get rid of the judging system. Get rid of them all. Bunch of old doddering fools who for some reason have lost grip of reality. Someone's gone into Nottingham city centre, slaughtered 3 people, tried to run over 3 or 4 more. It's murder. You know, there's no other way around it. It's murder. It's attempted murder. And if anything, it's also racist. You only need to look at the story to know this. You know, it's as clear as day what's happened. Like years ago in America, where them white police, I think they were white police, killed that black person. That was racist. This was racist. 3 blokes killed in the Reading Park. That was a racist thing as well. And, you know, it's wrong when it's on the flip side and then no one says the racist word. But if something's racist, it doesn't matter what colour is killing or what other colour. If it's racist, it's racist. You know, we should not be pussyfooting about. If something's wrong, it's wrong. I mean, the world at the moment, bloody hell. What are we leading into? It's no wonder that the mental health of the world is in a crisis. Why? Every time you turn the fucking radio or the TV on, it's more bullshit coming. You've got to feel sorry for everyone in the war in Ukraine and Israel at the moment. The innocents, you know, you've got bloodthirsty military doing whatever they're doing, idiots, mate, you know, it just... Why is there not somebody out there? And you've got to look at the powerful. You know, it's down to the powerful, not down to the likes of, you know, somebody on YouTube doing a beer review. But you've got to look at the powerful people in the world and say, why are you not saying something? Why are you not making a stand? The people with power are the ones that can turn around and start the revolution. But you're only going to do that if somebody with power, who's mega rich, with the ability to talk to millions, or somebody on social media who has got millions, and I'm talking mega millions of subscribers to get the word across the world. The world has changed, and if you know, there's a power thing now in the world. In COVID, when the public was not happy, the government changed course pretty damn bloody quickly, because the public showed that they were not happy. The public across the world, and you know, in certain countries, and I'm talking Israel and I'm talking Russia, need to come out. The public in America need to come out and say, let's stop all this. You're making America look like the idiots of the world. And, you know, whatever's happening with Trump, you know, surely all the legal people won't be going after him if he wasn't actually genuinely a criminal. But also Biden and, you know, do they not have people who think before they post something on the internet or on news outlets these days? And I'm actually quite sober doing this. But you look at it and you think, for fuck's sakes, what are you doing, world? Oh. Not as sweet as Titanic Brewery's Plum Porter. Not as earthy as St. Peter's Plum Porter. It's in the middle ground. It's a boozier Plum Porter than the other two. Although you wouldn't really know. I mean, you know, I'm halfway down that glass. And I need to make sure I don't go past 25 minutes. But I've come to have a chat tonight, you know. Sometimes things need to be said. Why the fuck is this world so stupid? Do you ignore the news altogether? Do you just ignore it? Is that the best way to go on? But to ignore everything, is that a good way as well? You only need to look at not the city centres of this country. I look at Nottingham city centre. It's a waste of time these days. There's no there. The shops is literally dying. The centre is dying. Everything's gone online. Amazon in this country, Google in this country don't get taxed properly. So the government in this country, because of their weakness and because of the fact that they are probably as corrupt as they come, have allowed these mega foundations to earn multi-billion profit, not put it back into the UK. Yeah, they're paying for a lot of people to work there. Yeah. But a lot of companies do that. But, you know, the fact of the matter is that all the city centres are dying. Nottingham is certainly dying. Although a lot of that can be attributed to the stupid council that have just wasted millions and millions. And I live in Nottingham. So wasted millions, putting our council tax up through the roof with no services. You're paying for services that literally aren't there. You're basically paying for a load of corrupt buggers sat in offices doing nothing or working from home, because a lot do on the council. They work from home. So you ring them up. You ring up 35, 40 minutes later, it goes through to some number. Because then someone thinks, oh, I'll answer this call. Yes. Yeah, we don't want anybody calling us. We don't want any, you know, please respect us. You know, we're sat at home, we're having a cup of coffee, you know, probably watching a bit of TV and falling asleep, if the truth's known. And maybe having a quick shufty in the shower. But you never know. You never know what people are doing. And, yeah, a bit of hand shandy. And then you phone them and you say things and, oh, I need to put you onto another department. Could you wait? 30 minutes later, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, they haven't been it. There's nobody on that department. Oh, yeah, thanks. Could have fucking told me that 30 minutes ago, so I'm not wasting my absolute time. And the council in Nottingham have made the city centre one way. So when one car breaks down or one bus breaks down, it causes gridlock. No one can get out of the city. No one can get in. No one can get out. The parking charges are through the roof and all about making money. But the problem is that in the old days, when a lot of people parked in the city, they would make money. But nowadays, people don't come. I have been into Nottingham shopping once in about 3 years. 3 years. I don't shop in the city. I don't even consider the city as a shopping area. Not at all. I look, see what's on the outskirts of the city and further out. I'll go there or I'll go online. Won't do it. Because of, I mean, they want to bring this thing in where if you've got a certain type of car, they're going to charge you a clean green fee to get into the city. And it's like, well, fuck the city then. You know, why the fuck would I go into a city where they want to start charging you just because of your car? When the electric cars are the ones that are ruining the roads. They're paying no tax as far as I know. They're the ones that are weighing that 4 tons. And they're the ones that are damaging the roads because there's so many of them, damaging the bloody roads. It's a fact. And if they break down or they have a fire, you can't put the fire out because of the batteries. Oh, anyway, it's been a review, isn't it? You know what I mean? Funnily enough, it's not doing it this time, although it did do it earlier. It's really weird. So I'm going to put the a lid on top of that because I'm not drinking it all tonight for obvious reasons. Still got about that much of the bottle to go. So Eyam Brewery, lovely Imperial Plum Porter. It's going down a treat. It's a Friday night whilst watching crap on the TV. Emmerdale and Coronation Street. I absolutely hate both. With a vengeance, so I won't watch them. But yeah. Oh. And I'm off tomorrow. I'm off Saturday, so it's great. Although I am painting ceilings, so yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's what it is, I suppose. Can't win more, can you? 2 ceilings to paint, but you're looking at, because they smoke, horribly smoke, you're looking at multiple coats on the ceiling. Multiple. One coat, not a chance. Not even with Dulux. You're looking at 3, 4 coats. And I can't see me actually getting it done tomorrow. Again, you know, if you smoke, don't smoke in your house. Go and bloody smoke in the garden. Because at least then you're not ruining your house with smoke. For the mother-in-law, father-in-law's a twat, but you know, some people don't just grow up and then grow cantankerous, and you know, and he sadly has gone down that road. He was always an interesting fellow, being an ex-army. Was in Northern Ireland, Belgium, and other places. Malta, yeah, Malta was one. Don't think he went to Hong Kong back in the time, but yeah, all good fun. So he's away for a few days and I'm going over to paint. What a lovely way to spend my Saturday. I mean, I've got a Saturday off for once. Luckily only a few hours, 3 or 4 hours. I will get as much paint on in 4 hours as I can get. I don't fuck about anyway. Unlike my handymen at work, where they, you know, they'll have 3 cups of tea, talk about it for an hour, do about 20 minutes painting, and then spend 5 hours fucking talking again, and then cleaning the paintbrushes. God, I've never seen anybody clean their paintbrushes so much. It's like, wow. It's a good thing I'm not someone's boss. Yeah. It'd be funny. So anyway, yeah. A nice Imperial Plum Porter. Strength-wise, obviously, is a class above both the St. Peter's and Titanic. Taste-wise, I'd put it, sadly, in 3rd place. Titanic's got a lovely sweetness to it. St. Peter's has got an earthiness to it. And this, you know, it's a lovely Plum Porter, but it's not quite what they've got. But maybe it's not trying to be what they've got. Maybe it's trying to be just a Plum Porter. And for that, yeah, it does what it does, you know. So whilst I sounded negative, I'm not, because it still delivers a lovely plummy taste. Would I drink it again? Oh, yes. And yeah, it's going down a storm. Oh, bless you. A good beer. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Elgood's was the other Plum Porter.